Hi, I'm Tanya, Inside Sales at Europharma, and I'm here to help make your life just a little bit easier by showing you how to assemble one of our Terry Naturally floor displays. So we're going to start here by taking all the pieces out of the box that it'll arrive in. The base here is what we're going to be starting with. So you want to make sure that it's sitting up this way with the flap down like that. So you're going to be tempted to start at the top and work your way down. My biggest piece of advice would be to start at the bottom. This is going to help you establish the base and then create stability for the rest of the assembly. There are perforated lines at the bottom here that are going to indicate where you're going to fold the cardboard in. So you're going to fold all 4 of these sides inward. Once you've done that, we'll stand the display back up. Now that it's stood back up, we're going to start on the back support. This is where the product attachments are going to be sitting on later on. We're going to be folding it in where these perforated lines are. It's going to have it on both sides. So we're going to fold those in. And then we'll kind of move down here where you'll see these 2 triangle pieces on each side of here. Although small, they do play a big role in that, so you're going to want to make sure that those are folded in, because when we put the flap up, they're going to be sitting on that to create the first base shelf. So when you fold it up, it'll sit right on those that I just mentioned. You're going to see these 2 tabs here. They line up with the holes on the back of the display. So you're going to want to just push those right in there. It may fight you just a little bit, but it will go in there. And then you're going to repeat that same thing with the top of the flap, with these 2 tabs lining up with the holes on the side. And that's created the nice flat surface that we're going to be putting the product shelves on. So we'll move on to the shelves themselves. They are both identical, so it doesn't matter which one you put on bottom or top, but you will notice both of them have these white clips on the top here. So the bottom one that we'll start with, you want to make sure these 2 holes are pushed in here, because those clips are going to go right in there. And that's going to prevent the shelf itself from tipping forward or falling off when you fill it with product. And then we're going to repeat that with the top shelf, but the clips, instead of going into holes, are going to go actually right on top of the display itself. There we go. Each display is going to come with its own header card that corresponds with whichever product you're filling your display with. And like other parts of the display, it's also going to have these perforated lines here that show you where you're going to want to fold it. So we'll fold that in. That's going to create the nice bottom of it to be flush against the top of the display. You're also going to want to make sure that the wings here are folded in. So we'll fold those both in. And then that's going to leave these 2 tabs here to hang down. And those get pushed right in these 2 openings here at the top of the display. And you can tell when it's in correctly because it's nice and flush on the top of the display. Next, we're gonna do my favorite part, stickers. Who doesn't love to play with stickers? So these are an important part. They may or may not be already on the display when you receive it, but if they're not, you're gonna wanna make sure that they get put on there because they have great facts about the products on here. Different support that it offers, different ingredients, sometimes origin of the ingredients. So they're awesome facts that your consumer might be wanting to know, and it answers the question before they even have to ask. So we're going to put those nice and centered right along the shelf here. And a good rule of thumb is whichever order that they're on the sticker sheet here, you can put right on the display as well. And the last sticker here is more like a mini poster that goes on the base of the display. This is more for those consumers that might be looking down at their feet or looking down at the ground as they're walking by. Catch their attention while they're walking. Just put that right there on the display. And then the next and final step, because we cannot forget about the award-winning literature we provide, is our brochure holder. This one is pretty self-explanatory and easy, but we do want to make sure that we fold it in the correct way. A good rule of thumb is just fold inward. So you're going to fold the side in and then the white tab in. And repeat that with all three sides. Inward, 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 and inward. So that all three pieces of the white adhesive are going to be on the back side, because this is what's going to create the nice clean crisp look to the pocket. And so we're going to then pull off the white adhesive here. We're going to line it up, I'd say about halfway down the display itself, just because it's an easy reach for your consumer. And you'll place it right on the side of the display. And then the brochures themselves will fit right in there for a nice display. You have successfully put together your Dairy Naturally floor display. Now all that's left to do is fill your display with the product and put the display itself in a high traffic area in your store and watch your sales soar.